Now we turn to the Philippines. High drama unfolded at the Manila International Airport today. The country's former president, Rodrigo Duterte, was arrested. He was picked up when he landed in the Philippines. And now he is reportedly on a plane to the Netherlands, to The Hague. Because this arrest was carried out at the behest of the ICC, the International Criminal Court, which had issued an arrest warrant for Duterte over his so-called war on drugs. Remember, Duterte was president of the Philippines between 2016 and 2022. Thousands of people were killed during that time. The official count is over 6,200, but the real number is said to be much higher, as high as 30,000 according to some estimates. And this is what the ICC has been investigating. Of course, Duterte does not accept any of this. Listen to what he said after his arrest today.
For detention and the basis for detention. So, what is the law and what is the crime that I committed? To me now, the legal basis for my being here, as apparently I was brought here not of my own volition. It's somebody else's. Kung hindi ibang tao, ikaw siguro, because this is your structure. So you have to answer now for the deprivation of liberty.
Duterte's daughter, Veronica, put that video up on social media. She was with him during his arrest. Duterte's supporters are furious at this turn of events. They were protesting today outside the airbase where he was reportedly being held. They also showed up at the Manila airport in large numbers. They chanted his name while he was being arrested.
I'm sad, dismayed, and angry at what happened. Duterte is old and he did not deserve what they did to him. What he did was for the Philippines. The time that he was the president was peaceful. There was less crime and there was order when he was in power. He did not deserve this treatment.
Rodrigo Duterte is a polarizing figure. To his supporters, he was tough on crime. He is said to have made the Philippines safer. But his detractors say that he upended law and order. He encouraged extrajudicial killings without any regard to due process.
Hitler massacred 3 million Jews. Now, there's a 3 million drug addicts. There are. I'd be happy to slaughter them.
If you know of any addicts, go ahead and kill them yourself, as getting their parents to do it would be too painful.
The police was given free rein. They killed with impunity and then planted evidence to justify the slaughter. These are the charges. The International Criminal Court has been investigating all of this. During Duterte's presidency, they were investigating, so he simply withdrew from it. He pulled the Philippines out of the ICC. His lawyers say that this makes today's arrest unlawful because the Philippines is not part of the ICC anymore. The ICC still claims to have jurisdiction, though, over crimes committed before Duterte withdrew. His lawyers are not happy. This is what they said.
I feel that they're being deprived of his legal rights. Even as former president, huwag mo nang pansinin yun, basta tao, Pilipino, you are entitled to all the constitutional rights as provided by our Constitution.
That seems a little tone deaf. Duterte, of all people, should not complain about legal constitutional rights. The families of his drug war victims held vigils today. They say his arrest is the first step towards justice. But it may not be that simple. You see, the Philippines is also gearing up for midterm elections. They will take place in the month of May. On one side, you have the current president. His name is Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. On the other side, you have the vice president. Her name is Sara Duterte, and yes, she is Rodrigo Duterte's daughter. Sarah was initially an ally of the current president Marcos Jr., but last year they had a falling out, and their feud has been escalating. Sarah even threatened to have Marcos assassinated. And for this, she was impeached last month. But she has not removed from her post. Now Sarah Duterte's father has been arrested just before an election. Will this result in a sympathy vote for her? Will it allow her to undermine President Marcos and eventually free her father? We'll find out in a few weeks.
Merci beaucoup. Hi, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Namaste, Mr. President.
Bharat Kelogon, Komeri Namaste.
How many people generally follow you in interviews?
Typically in a month, we have viewers up to 150 million. That's more than twice the population of France. And in the last 2 years, we had 3 billion viewers. So I say, Laurent, this is your chance to be famous. You're on Firstpost. One word to describe your equation with Prime Minister Modi.
Amitié.
As India and France work together, are you creating a new era of non-alignment in the technology space?
India is a training superpower. 1 million engineers a year, more than all of Europe and the US combined. So we have that partnership. We have a partnership on the environment and the economy. We also have civilian nuclear programs, and that is something we've developed far beyond the France-India relationship. So we want to work together on AI.
And then comes China with its DeepSeek, creating models at a fraction of the cost. Did that innovation take you by surprise? Did that breakthrough make you sit up and think, what did the Chinese do and how?
But what did DeepSeek do? They took everything that was already available from the last AI model, and then they recalibrated it.
So are you going to ban Chinese AI in France?
So we don't have this American approach of banning tech because of where it comes from.